Hello everybody, welcome to the Guild Ball World Team Championship. I'm your host Jamie and I'm joined by...
Alex again.
Again,
I'm back again. Once I'm back, you can't get rid of me.
Yeah. Now we have had some slight technical difficulties, so our camera setup is not working. We only have the one camera and overlays. Now we have Team Sweden versus Team Finland, I believe, for this matchup, and we have Paradine on the left-hand side of your screen and Timu on the right-hand side. And it is Union versus Brewers.
So obviously we are missing the dice cam for this one. So we'll do our best to give you some idea of what's going on with the dice rolls. We've got dice cam.
Oh, awesome.
So you've got dice cam, but we don't. Oh,
we
do. We have
Alex is learning how to live stream again.
I'm getting there.
Before we get into it...
We're currently called Gaz.
Yeah.
That's what our label is.
Before we get into it, though, we want to give you a quick notice for the guys at home. We only have the one laptop which is being used for streaming, so we don't have access to the live chat this time. And if you want to see us at more events or continue to attend in these events, there is a special code you can use on store.steamforged.com to get 10% off all purchases this weekend. And if it goes down well, then chances are we will get to go to more things in the future and keep attending events. That code is TeamStream10, and you'll get 10% off the entire Guild Ball range on store.steamforged.com. So if you want to support us and keep us attending events, be sure to use that code. Spread it around on social media as well. Tell your friends who are thinking of getting involved to go and buy with that code of TeamStream10.
I believe that code is due to expire at 11:59 tomorrow.
Yes,
and that
so
is
it'll last
British
the weekend.
Standard Time or GMT, whichever one England is
Yeah,
in now.
BST until October 28th.
There you go. Right, so trying to work this out, I believe Pa has gone for Blackheart, Strongbox, Decimate. I want to say that's Benediction, Rage, and Miss.
Now, Par is a beautifully converted team. Takes a lot of pride in his conversions. And if you've seen him on Twitter, you'll be astounded.
I'm not sure what his Twitter thing is, but if you can find them and you haven't seen them, go and look for them. Are they the circus? These the circus ones, or are these something else? He's done so many.
He's done so many. I'm not sure. So for
Benediction, Decimate, Mist, and Rage. Boop. And that is against Brewers of... Oh boy. Esther's. It's definitely Esther's. Is that Quaff? I want to say that's Quaff.
Yeah, Quaff's in favour at the moment.
Yep. Now this is the hard bit. So that's Friday, Hooper, Spigot, and Pint Pot.
It looks like. And
yeah.
From looking over at the table, that's what it looks similar to. Plot card-wise, Paradine has seized the initiative, back in the game, keep the ball moving, get back in there, and kick them whilst they're down, which is one that the Brewers love to see. And Timu has dig deep, keep your chin up, go for the knees, full time, and grudge match. So that's a good spread for Timu of the numbers. And some good numbers, and the juicy 7 for Par.
Yeah, I know that was the last stream we did at the British Championships, like learning those game plan cards and seeing which ones was a definite learning process.
Yeah, and seeing the impact they have on the game.
Yeah.
If like we saw in the final of the British Championships, with Dan Howard had the dream hand of plots where he had the 7, the 6, 6, 5.
The big initiative cards, which like, not only do I have the big ones, but I know you don't because I have most of them.
It means I can spend my momentum a little bit more freely to heal into bonus time because I know I'm getting more than you are on this next card.
So just basically waiting to get going. It's weird when we don't have the chat.
It is. I'm going to try and bring it up on my phone.
Hadn't thought of that. That's why we bring him. That's why we bring him, lads.
Switch.tv. Let's turn Wi-Fi on. That helps when you're trying to search.
It's a good start.
You're trying to access the internet.
You got AirPlay mode on.
Yeah, but that shouldn't affect Wi-Fi.
No, I was just checking you had AirPlay mode on, so it's not ruining your microphone.
Yeah.
It's weird. Now I've got the headset on. I can't tell how loud it was in here. So we've been in this room since between 8 and half 8, trying to sort out various technical things. I say we. Ronan was doing all that.
Yeah.
We were just sat there looking at the internet.
Yeah. Various clickbait articles.
Yep. And it was like so eerily quiet. And now the room's filled up. It was so loud, but now it's quiet again because I've got the headphones on and I cannot gauge. I'm going to take an ear off. Yep, no, it's pretty loud in here.
I can't use this screen to live stream because it's delay.
Yeah. So it looks like Brewers deployed first. Now this is the Union deploying. So Brewers is Hooper at the top, then Quaff, then Estes. I believe that's Friday. No, that's not going to be Friday on the ball. Spigot kicking, maybe. Now I'm looking at it, I'm not convinced I got that team down right.
Do you want me to go check?
Well, I've done it off the cards, like the card art, rather than the models.
I mean, I can just walk over to the table, have a quick check if you want, get some photos.
Go for it.
Yeah? All right, be over back in a sec.
So I'm assuming this means keep your eye out on the Guild Ball Twitter, because Jamie's going to get some pictures of Par's team, I imagine. The token that you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, the gold token, I believe that is a WTC gold token that they're selling here.
Yes, the bright red one. Okay, so for the Union, we have Blackheart, Rage.
He's Blackheart on a magic carpet.
He is.
That's amazing.
Strongbox with a policeman's hat.
Yep.
Veteran Fangtooth.
Oh, it's Veteran Fangtooth, not Benediction. Right.
Decimate and Mist.
Scrap that one and start again. So we are Blackheart, Strongbox, Veteran Fangtooth, Mist, say Rage and Decimate.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, cool. Got that one.
Whilst for Brewers,
Yeah.
we have Estes,
Yup.
Quaff,
Yup.
Hooper,
Mm-hmm.
Spigot, Friday, Veteran Decimate, and Veteran Decimate has the ball that they are kicking off right now.
Spigot, Friday. Of course he's got Veteran Decimate. That was a silly one to miss.
Yeah. Who's going into every matchup? Veteran Decimate.
So I've heard. All I saw of Veteran Decimate on stream was Steve losing.
Steve getting her
Yes,
killed.
welcome back, Steve.
Savage Steve.
Please enjoy your stay. We do have a Steamforged team representing. I don't know if they'll end up making it onto the stream table because we're basically just here streaming whoever turns up.
Yeah.
So we have no sway in who ends up on here, and they'll probably scrub out because they're all terrible. So we probably won't see them. Sorry. Have we got some chat?
Give me a sec. Trying to the mobile app is not the best.
So Decimate moving up, doing the kick. And then I think this is Fangtooth. Fangtooth moving up. Takes the ball. Moves back.
I mean, he's a 2-6 kicker, isn't he? So he's pretty reliable to pass it around.
Boom, 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 boom. Yup. So I'm assuming he's going to go on a goal run with Mist, probably, but I don't know if he wants to give the Brewers the ball.
Does Veteran Fangtooth count as Solthesian? Is that on his card? Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, so Mist will gain
Yep.
motivated.
And that gives Shadow-like at the start of activation, right?
Yeah.
I'm learning.
So Veteran Fangtooth for this interim period is kind of just like almost like an upgraded Benediction, but where you'd normally see him in that role of, I'm going to be the strong centre in the field. Yeah. That's what Veteran Fangtooth is filling for now.
Yep. So Quaff moved up. And I believe this is Decimate.
Yeah, Decimate playing, original Decimate.
Yeah. So Decimate, I believe, put second wind on Blackheart and then wandered up there and dropped the ball.
Mm.
Hooper moving up tough skin onto Veteran Decimate. So we've seen this before, just loading up Veteran Decimate.
Loading up your missile.
Something they've had for so long. Like, they've always had a missile. I've seen Scum used as the missile. I've seen Hooper used as the missile. Tapper, if it permits. But I do think Decimate's probably the best at it.
Yeah, definitely with her natural ability to... She's fast. She has acrobatic to get around. She seems really good.
2-inch melee zone.
Yep.
And doesn't have anything on her card where she benefits from, like, I'm trying to think what the word is, like, a setup.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You don't need to be knocked down for me to do the most amount of damage. I want to do like Hooper does. Spigot's also got extra attack if you're knocked down.
Yeah.
Whereas she's...
Just straight up. She'll hit you for fun.
Yep. She's a mean lady. So it looks like Par's trying to match eye for an eye here. Loading up that Blackheart.
All right, I think I'm in chat now.
So Rage... tooling up Blackheart and then moving. Rather, he was thinking about the charge forward,
get the extra room,
just to get the extra distance. But in fact, just tucks in at the back, looking for probably a counter punch later on. Doesn't want to overcommit to one side and then see all of the play move over to the other, because Rage is just going to spend a lot of time tooling up whoever's in range and then charging nothing to try and get relevant.
Yeah, and it's nice to see original Rage in use. And I guess you could almost say quite brave to...
Is that something that's come in from Veteran Fangtooth? Like, with that 3 damage on the 2, tooled up?
Yeah, and effective 3 on 1.
Yep.
Yeah,
I wonder if that is the main reason he's there, but that won't come into play until later on. But just having the amount of damage that can put out on that or the ground pound.
Yeah.
If you can get up there. Because then you combo that with Butchery. From Blackheart, and then you're double dipping on the damage when you've got an attack 5, 3 momentous damage on the 2 that goes to 5.
Yeah.
Pretty happy about it.
I'm not sure if you can see on screen how well that comes through, but Par has a magnificent mustache.
It's truly a joy to behold.
So it looks like Blackheart here going in against Decimate.
So confidence on from strong box. So we'll be re-rolling the misses.
So 1, 2, 3,
Decimate
4, 5,
currently at
6
3-2
hits.
because of the
Tough skin.
That's the one I'm looking for, and it was tough something.
6 hits. Takes him to 3, up to 4, back down to 3.
So Decimate on 11.
And knocked down.
And on the floor.
2's 2.
So there's no momentum out there at the moment for the Brewers. So I'm assuming what's going to happen here is you're just going to see Par take one of the dodges later on to disengage and just be like, I'm good, I'm safe.
It just means you have to acrobatic. 2 hits after all that. Ugh. Takes a momentous 1. Stays at 1. Par there confirming.
I'm giving you the result after I've done the modifications.
Yeah. From my side and from your side.
Another momentous 1. 9 health remaining on Decimate, so she's not going down here, but
no.
Getting the momentum, dodge back, force some of that influence to be spent on doing things that aren't punching me back.
Yeah.
And then there's a misdirection.
Oh, nice. Rob again. That bit more
get another
influence.
one, so you only get 2 out of it.
Hits.
Now, Pa reading it, I imagine this isn't something he uses a whole lot.
No.
But it's actually really good
It's really
strategy. You've just cut the influence that she has to hit you in half.
Yeah.
Because she now has to acrobatic to get in range of anybody.
Yeah.
And then did he legendary there to dodge back to completely nullify it?
I'm not sure what that move was. I think he's thinking about it. No, I think that was a. I don't know what that was.
I have no idea what that was.
Was it pass the ball
No, because
No,
the ball's all
ball's-
the way up.
on Decimate back there? Union Decimate.
I have no idea where that movement came from. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was 4 inches, which would mean it was like a walk, but it's already
There.
charged. Did he charge? How did he get there?
I'm not sure. Oh, the second wind.
There you go. Well remembered.
Thank you, chat.
Really nice play.
Thank you, chat. Really good.
That was really good. Like, that's Decimate.
Decimate's
You're
turn done.
done. Really well played there. And then this is the Esther's AoEs coming in.
So that's
And
2 on
does
Veteran Rage, 1 onto Strongbox there from the Fire Blast, and sets them on fire.
Veteran Fangtooth.
What did I say?
Fat Rage, I think.
Oh. You know what I meant.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long flight and setup. Just Decimate left for the Brewers now.
Yeah, that was really well played.
Yep, well done from Par there to take turn 1. No points scored, but definitely in control of the board.
Yeah. Because the Brewers' general weakness is their lack of speed, you want to avoid giving them the ball really early in a game.
Yep. I remember back in Season 2, one of my favourite things with Brewers was to just receive the ball, not even for the momentum generated and the heroics, but for that threat extension.
Yup. Build that little death ball.
Yep. So second wind was put onto Decimate from Quaff. And she's just going to stand up and get outside of walking threat range of Veteran Fangtooth. So getting outside of 7 so we can't walk and bop her on the head and do some real damage.
Yep. And I believe Pa checking the card to have a look at Flagellant.
Yeah, so Flagellant lets him take a damage to remove.
Takes 4 damage and removes all conditions currently on it.
Yep.
It's a friendly model within
cover yourself.
4 of this model.
For you guys in chat, resilience there on Fangtooth does not apply to the AoEs because it does not target the model.
Yup. We're seeing the game plan cards go down. I'm not exactly sure how much momentum advantage Pa went into that. I want to say it was +3 or exceeded 3 momentous results in total.
I guess it's also one of those ones. Do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
Yeah, because like anything Decimate goes in on now, all those
There's no
kind of buffs are gone away.
Yeah.
It's not as scary. Like, so I don't want to say so reliant on that big wind up to really get what you want, but in a turn 1, it's what you're looking for, and if you don't get it, it's almost like reset the board.
So Par there wins the initiative. He played a 3. Timu played a 4. With the momentum, Par managed to go first, and I said, yes, I'll take first. In a first activation from Veteran Fangtooth, or even just a tool up from Rage, is
I think this is going to be Fangtooth going in, because so Vet Decimate's got 9 health left. With the Momentous 3 on the 2, put 3 influence on him, take the 4 damage to remove the fire. You can now walk in and finish Decimate off fairly reliably with 9 health remaining on her.
I believe Timo stayed 7 inches away.
But he's got 2-inch melee. Oh, so he can't
So
just
he
walk.
stayed more. So the thing was like, yes, you're still in range to threat me,
But you probably
you
can't
have
do
to
the
charge.
damage too. Unless you hit that big 6 on
Well,
the
yeah.
charge.
Well, you'd need the wrap because Tough Hide would keep her in.
Right, yeah, I forget she's got tough hide.
3's 1 up to 4's 1 on the charge if your defensive stance. 9 dice, maybe a crowd out looking for the wrap.
Yep.
Not looking likely.
Yeah, there's not really any, like, there's no immediate, like, easy points on the board.
No, not yet.
I don't think.
I think a really safe first move is jog with rage, tool up Veteran Fangtooth, and press the issue that someone here will get beaten up if you don't do something about this.
I wasn't sure if this was a Blackheart goes first, gets something, backs up, and then legendaries for defense.
The legendary defense is so strong.
Especially in a game where it is so kind of, it looks like it's going to be such a central scrap. You just get a lot of value out of it.
Yeah. Depending on how this turn goes, essentially this turn, I reckon next turn when you're fully in it, and the scrum is well and truly happening, you do it then just to edge you above.
Yeah. Such a hard choice, that one. Like back in previous seasons, I was like, why would you not use the dodge? But then fighting became more prevalent.
Yeah. And suddenly sending up your 4-1s to 5-1s, your 4s to 5s.
It's like, well, that seems unfair.
Yeah. Your 3-1s up to 4-1s makes such a difference.
Yep.
I think that's
Well, it'd be like Fangtooth going from 2-2 to 3-2. That's huge.
Yeah.
We just saw what 3-2 can do.
Yep.
I mean, the scary one is Blackheart going to 4-2. It's basically just like, I'm invincible.
So Veteran Fangtooth there whips himself to 4 damage and removes his fire condition. And he is charging Decimate.
So I don't think it's mathematically possible for him to kill her.
With a wrap. It's not likely.
No. So she's 3-1.
At this point, there's any damaged ones. None of the players are knocked down, so there's no kicking whilst they're down.
I didn't know if he'd do. I didn't hear any like of the singled out one or anything.
Oh, he hits.
So he does the ground pound.
Ground pound triggers Love Creature. And 2 damage on all them as well. And he's starting to push Decimate back. Is anyone in range?
Was that Esther's?
Yeah, so Esther's, Quaff, and Decimate all took 2 damage there.
But Decimate will only take 1 because of Tough Hide, right?
Correct.
And she's the only Tough Hide model in those. Esther's
that.
has Gluttonous Mass.
Yep.
Cool.
And then hitting the dog, I believe. Two hits. Momentous 3 damage.
On the
dog,
I believe.
On poor dog.
Aware of how dangerous that extra +1 tack. Need to get rid of that dog soon, because if he can get Bag of Quaffers out, while Love Creature's up,
I mean,
roll.
That seems like a great next activation.
Yeah. Get model off the board. Forces, like now knows, if I don't, the pooch is going down.
Yeah.
So it almost forces the hand of I need to go with the dog, or the dog's going to be gone entirely, or I just lose an activation. But that being said, if he goes with the dog and just scoots back a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his 1 momentum still.
Yeah. Just scoot back, give someone a Bag of Quaffers, and then just start to surround Vet Fangtooth.
With that scene from Shaun of the Dead.
Yep.
With all the little sticks.
Yep, dancing around in the cricket bats.
Generating all that little chip momentum.
Yep. So Shadowlikes walks in within 1.
And Spigot just moving up to engage by the looks of it.
I think it's Friday.
Friday, yes, you're right, yeah. Spigot there. Next, Veteran Decimate. Interesting choice to bring in Friday now for the crowd out when you could have done it with the dog and got the benefit of Bag of Quaffers.
I'm guessing he really values that momentum because of all the knockdowns.
Yeah.
He's just trying to go with everything that doesn't force momentum spending first.
Yeah, no, that. Blackheart 2-inch Shadowlike. And then tape measure Madness. in par, I didn't say. And I should have measured that a bit better. I'm out of range, I think, for this now. So just walks. To go with an 8, a Hooper. Try and misdirection on him. Rob Hooper of his valuable influence.
Yep.
Hits on 3s. Ah, and he misses.
A 1 and a 2.
That would have been nice. Misdirection is such a strong ability that is often overlooked.
Yeah, especially in a team where your big hitters have such a limited number of influence.
Yeah, for good reason as well. So Hooper here moves up.
And the counter-attack comes in. So he has a version of Gluttonous Mass, right? That thing.
And yes, and
it just has Gluttonous Mass.
Yes, Gluttonous Mass. Resilience. Forgetting to roll the extra dice for Love Creature there. And counter-attack comes in. -1/+1. Oh. Knockdown double push. Sad times for Hooper.
Stay away. That's a vicious counter-attack, that is.
That is.
Knockdown
So not
double
only
push.
are you double pushed away, but you're also knocked down.
Well, it's so often
Good
it's
data.
like the topic of debate as to whether there is actually a debate there or not is another debate.
Yeah.
But whether you take knockdowns or pushes, it's just like,
Pushes are straight
I
up.
take both, actually.
I mean, really, Timo there would have, if he was just playing to get the extra point of momentum, a sprint into base contact would have been.
Yep.
And then you get the proper value of True Grit to remove the condition, +2 extra attack, still in range because of 2-inch push.
Yep.
Big swing to knock him down.
I mean, at the very least, you've got loaded up Esters and loaded up Decimate standing right there, and the
Glut Mass is gone now.
so it kind of just opens up. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to get a boatload of momentum, and you're probably going to go down.
Yeah.
So using acrobatics to get in there.
Yep. 1 to attack. So attack 6.
Five
F2 armor 1.
successes after.
Effective. Knockdown stagger. The result. Result for Veteran Decimate.
So now should actually be rolling 3 extra dice here because of Love Creature, right? But
Crowd out Love Creature.
yeah. This is probably going to be Fangtooth saying bye-bye.
Yeah. 3 damage and then 2 damage on the wrap. So a total of 5. And there is
Looks like
a 2-inch push, which brings Veteran Fangtooth securely into the Brewer Death Ball.
Yup. I can't work out. I think Fangtooth's got 8 health left.
8 left, confirmed by
8
Par. Thank you, Par. He can't actually hear us. He just very conveniently said that at the right time.
I am Mystic Meg reincarnated. Decimate getting her chance to shine.
Yeah.
You can only stop her for so
a
long.
heal for 4 on Decimate as well.
Yeah.
Taking her back to full.
12.
12.
This is kind of all happening where Brewers want it to happen. You sent one in on my side.
I'll pick them.
It went really early. You got nothing, and I'm just piecemealing.
Yeah.
And
That's why I think sending Veteran Fangtooth in was a mistake, early at least. I do think
He's such a prime target for Decimate with the anatomical precision to get it down to 2-1 initially, making that knockdown stagger pretty easy to hit.
Yeah.
And at that point,
he just sets up the rest of the guild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think I'd like to have seen a tool up Fangtooth because he wouldn't go down to one character coming in from any of the Brewers.
I just think
without commanding aura or tool up active.
The moment you've sent one in, you need to send more in because you at least force the thought process of what is happening with that bubble.
Yeah.
Because you've now actually got Estes in a position where if it's really wanted, he can use the AoE character plays to finish Fangtooth off.
Yep.
And not have to move over there with Estes. So he's still got some freedom on where he wants Estes to be going forward. I mean, I guess moving in the middle of all of that and having that horrible clump set up where it is not bad, but having that freedom with the health that's left is pretty great.
So this is a Decimate. I think it's Decimate sprinting in. Takes Momentous 2 down to 1. On Hooper, this is. No, on Quaff, sorry.
He's on Quaff. So Quaff must have been healed in there, because I've got Quaff down as 3 health.
Triggers 1,000 cuts. And puts 1,000 cuts onto Decimate. 1 damage up to 2 down to 1. So she must have been tooled up at some point then.
Yeah, I'm really certain that was a quick activation from Rage. So the quick activations we saw were Spigot moving in, followed by
Rage
a tool up, followed by Spigot moving in.
Yeah.
Not sure about that 1,000 cuts, if I'm honest. I'm not sure what that gains you when you haven't got anything else that can go in and hit.
No. And that's Quaff dead, so that's 1 victory point to par. And heals Fangtooth for 4.
Fangtooth. I don't think it'll keep him alive, but it does remove the character play option. Now, I mean, I think it would have been the right call. You get more momentum out of Esther's going in and doing it.
Well, she can use speed to get round to the far, where effectively where Quaff was. Beat up, plan to go first, and then go rail into someone else.
Yeah.
And with Empower Voice Strength, she has a good chance of one turn in most people. And for you Brewers players at home, just you wait until you see her card in Season 4. It's coming out on the blog, I believe, Friday next week.
That's way more than 26 hours notice.
Yeah, I know. This is your customary,
like,
I don't know,
just under a week.
Just a 5-day notice.
Just
6-day notice.
Yeah, sure.
Do the math, someone. Let us know in chat. Well, yeah.
Neither of our strong point. So Esther's choosing not to use the speed and go round that way.
We're being told it's not par, it's per. Peridin. How to actually pronounce it.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you. We will continue to call him par.
Yep. Not because we're ignorant, but because that is just what my brain tells me that says.
P-A-R. But thank you for the clarification, then. Peridin. It's too polite to correct me in person.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always call him par, and he's never corrected me once. Too polite. I'll have to tell him off for being too polite. That's it. That's our trait.
Yeah.
We apologise for everything and never correct anybody.
So, Esther's here just farming for momentum.
Yup. Living firmly in Rap City. Population Esther's. So there's a bunch of attacks coming in. You can see that pile, so the kind of yellow, I know this really doesn't clarify much at all, but those yellow tokens near the gold token.
Yellow gemstones.
That keep just having more and more thrown into the pile. And I believe this is the last one, which will be the demise of Fangtooth. And there's another pile of momentum there. And that is Fangtooth down. So that is 2 points
to Timu.
And then some healing coming in on kind of everybody. Well, it looks
yeah. You have a heal. You have a heal.
Yeah.
Here's a heroic to stand you all up. If you weren't already.
Yeah, I think that is every card is clear now. So Par now looking at the goal run.
Yeah,
like with where the engagement is, it's probably not the worst thing in the world to just put it in because the the threat extension opportunity is kind of gone now.
Yeah,
well, it's not gone, but you know what I mean. Like
the fight's going to happen.
There's so many options that he doesn't need
And
the ball for.
Hits
and
it.
That goes in. So that is 5-2 per. Nailed it. First try.
So 5-2 is the score. And takes the 4-inch dodge as well.
Yep, just over into that cover.
I mean, that's
Nice little safe place for if a return goal comes in, where it's going over there and you can't get there in a hurry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, having missed over there kind of denies that third of the pitch for where the kick-out can go, and just denies a kill unless you really want to go chase mist around.
Yup. Seems solid. And it's kind of like, even if you were just going to move a millimetre, you're not winning the initiative.
Yeah.
You can't heal anything because that's everyone activated now?
Yeah, I believe so.
And now back to game plan cards.
Players picking game plan cards.
And I shall reset the health of the 2 models that died. That'd be a great function to add on to this
I believe it is something that's being worked on.
A button that you can just press when someone's been taken out. Just put them on Icy Sponge. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I believe, I'm not sure if it's this app or... It shows how much we know. That was on 4, right? And I thought it went red when it was on... We've just taken a group selfie whilst players are measuring stuff, going up on the Twitter now, and
it's an amazing, amazing photo.
You have to check out Ronan's face in the background.
He's just so happy about everything. We were trying to talk Ronan into having Ronan cam this year. He's having none of it. He's still too camera shy. We'll beat it out of him. So the condition damage going through on Strongbox there because he is still on fire.
Oh, sad turtle.
Sad turtle.
Tortoise.
Turtle soup. Definitely a turtle. He's a seafaring tortoise. A terrapin. Just a big terrapin.
Terrapin joke.
So Strongbox there coming on, not Strongbox.
Quaff.
Veteran Fangtooth coming on, touching the fast ground, which is why he has gone so far.
And remaining.
And he's making
touching.
sure that he's touching it so he gets that speed boost. Speed boost. It is a terrible line from one of the more recent Sonic the Hedgehog video games.
Is it?
And yep, it is. Less said about that game, the better. Gaz is going to shout at me now. He loves Sonic.
I've never seen a grown man love Sonic so much as Gaz.
I've never seen a grown man love many things as much as Gaz loves things. So as you can tell from the influence allocation, if you've been watching, Brewers are going first. I know, shock horror, who saw that coming, what a twist. And now we've got the Union influence from Per going out here. I love that Timu is laying his influence out like that. That makes our lives so much easier.
Oh, yeah, be able to see 4-1-5-3.
Yep. Pretty great.
Do you reckon Vet Fangtooth and Quaff are going to have a little fight?
No.
No?
No. I think Fangtooth is going to charge straight back in there 9 inches.
Yeah. Ground pound, knock everyone down again.
Like, in
Where's
terms
Spigot?
of...
Where's the juicy, squishy one?
I believe he's sandwiched in between Quaff, Est. There
he is.
He's the one that just moved. I think he's got the ball.
He's got the ball.
And he's going to stay.
He's got the ball.
He drops the ball. Doesn't have the ball anymore.
Interesting. Why not keep the ball in that instance?
So that Quaff can scoop it, maybe?
He's got no influence either, though. Right?
Maybe he can scoop it, wander up and drop it. Just
Yeah.
like gradually edge it
I
closer.
think we're looking at a Fangtooth goal here.
He's thinking about it.
He's trying. I don't think he's got the range. Reports from chat saying stream is down.
So he's checking
So
again.
report is stream is down on Twitch, but YouTube is working.
Oh, so he's got +2 from his game plan card as well. So that is a cruising Fangtooth.
Oh,
But he cannot, even though he can get there and get the ball, he does not have the range to get a shot
loop his
on.
big base round.
Yeah.
Right. So get back in there.
So that range there is more than 6. And that is not Bunny Fangtooth, who can bunny hop into range.
Oh, rookie Fangtooth. What a guy.
Whenever I read the broken ties ability on Fangtooth's card, I think of cable ties that have broken. Fun fact.
I think of ties around your neck that are broken.
Broken, what, like the ones, the
clip-on-
safety
the
ties.
clip-ons,
The
yeah.
safety ties that you bouncers wear, so you can't be
Yeah.
strangled, just like pop off.
Yeah.
But the clips are broken.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyone in chat have anything fun tie-related jokes about them breaking? Tweet them all at Jamie. He loves them.
Or TIE fighters that have been destroyed.
That's a good
ties.
one. That's a good one. I'm out of. I think that's it.
I'm done.
Different. If someone wins,
Yeah,
it's a broken tie.
yeah. Yeah, the tie break.
Yeah, we're out now, aren't we?
I think so.
This is some top tier time padding right now.
Yeah.
Really stellar. Really sticking to that Facebook post that you put out there.
Oh, yeah. Top tier play, low tier commentary.
Yup.
Looks like there was a tool up from Spigot onto Veteran Decimate before he ran over, picked the ball up and put it out of Fangtooth reach.
Yeah.
Which now, given that block card, makes sense to that Spigot move. So,
Yup.
so good eyes, Timu.
I think going into, like, even though he's down on points, I think in terms of just like overall game control, Timu's kind of in a good spot here. He's up like 10 minutes up on clock as well.
Yeah. This charge coming in from Veteran Fangtooth, taking a parting blow from the Quaff, but he doesn't care because there's no knockdown. And Quaff just takes 2 points of damage.
Leaves him on Veteran Fangtooth on 9. Scoops the ball en route.
Yep, makes sense. Big swing coming in against...
So many dice. So many 2s.
4 hits.
Does a ground pound.
So yeah, takes ground pound, 2 damage, and knockdown.
Do you think this is just to force Decimate to turn around and go back again?
Possibly.
Because
I mean,
I'm not sure if he just does it with Estes instead.
I mean, Esther's still having gluttonous mass whilst... Oh. Did he manage to get in range then?
No, he's just kicking the ball at the goal.
Kicking the ball. Seems like a strange move to me, but...
It's to get it in mist range. I think he's hoping for a scatter over towards mist to force an activation to come out to go and do something with it.
A scatter over towards mist probably gets intercepted by Spigot, right?
No, Spigot's on the floor.
Yes. Ooh, not great. Scatter,
Not
really.
the direction we were looking for.
Well, to be fair, though, mist probably can.
Yeah, in cover, likely. Ideally have a Sortitian model over there.
Oh, yeah. Not going to happen, though.
But I reckon that's probably good. Acrobatics.
He's still got 10 inches of...
10 inches, acrobatics on the end of it.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
within 13 inches quite comfortably. So he needs to be within an inch of the ball.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Timu-
that went
Ti-
all right.
yeah,
Now he's got to, if he doesn't want that to be another goal, has to
Well, as that puts it down
divert
to,
someone that way.
I mean, Estes
The only person close is Estes.
Estes is a strong shout to do that.
I mean, I wouldn't be
Throw
shocked
out
here
your
if you
AoEs.
Siestas just drop some AoEs, one on the pack in the middle to slow them down, one on Fangtooth to soften him up.
Yeah. Make him burn.
So that Decimate can turn around and finish him off.
Yeah. And then with Gluttonous Mass, or what will be Resilience on her, you're pretty safe from Mist coming in.
Yeah.
And what probably ends up happening there is the diversion of Mist to come and just generate momentum. What is struggling, though, is the fact that if she picks it up, she's not going to get it back over the line unless she passes it forwards, which means no momentum for the Brewers.
I think you just kick it into space, I reckon.
Yeah, they've kicked it into
Or
space.
just legendary for a load of songs to speed up.
Yeah, or just speed yourself.
Extra speed, get them over the line. Yeah. It's her kick. 2-6?
3-6.
3-6. So probably with the sing can get in range of Decimate if he wants to.
Is that legendary?
Yeah.
Strength and strength. And speed on herself.
Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, nice.
You'll fire.
On or in front of? I'd go for in front of day long.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nicely done. Oh, he's going for it.
No, I think he's trying to...
On the model.
Oh, he is going for it.
It's a hit.
And hits. Wow.
Oh, big. 2 damage and fire.
Well,
Very nice.
it was a gamble.
Yep.
But as I might be known to say, it's 50-50, innit? Works or it doesn't. And it did.
I mean, that roll pretty much is 50-50.
What, 1-5 up on 2 dice?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's like 49 or 51%.
It's close enough, isn't it?
It's close enough.
Whichever way you round is 50-50.
Yeah.
Yep. That's just how maths works.
Yeah.
30% rounded up is 50.
Yeah.
To the nearest whole likelihood. It's a
the
new form of rounding I've come up
to
with.
the nearest hole, that's definitely going to happen. That is not going to happen.
No, because with the rounding in that way,
Yeah, you still
it's
got it.
always to the nearest likelihood, and the only likelihood is 50%.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It could be a 1,000% dice roll, but the nearest likelihood is 50%.
It's a gravity well of 50%.
Yeah. We actually have, you can't see them because we don't have the camera working yet. Fingers crossed we can get those working across the weekend. But we actually have fancy shirts this year.
Yeah, I know, right? For the one time we're not on camera, we have our staff shirts. We've been remembered.
WTC staff shirts.
And like last year, we were forgotten.
And
Everybody, people not even attending the WTC got
them.
Got
We didn't.
shirts, but we didn't.
We didn't.
Not bitter.
But we got our... He's definitely not. Lemons over here.
Yeah.
But we got
Bitter town, population, me.
Gibbling. We got asked what we want on the back of our shirts, and I had no idea, so I had it recommended that I get 50-50 on there. So that's what I've got on the back of mine.
Oh, nice.
Nice cheeky reminder. What you got on the back of yours, Giblin?
I've got the Gibbling King, my Twitter handle.
King. And Ronan's got the laughing seal.
Yeah. Wonder if we'll hear that for real this weekend. Will we say something that actually makes him laugh?
What's it like in terms of the background noise? Have you got any feedback on that from?
Any feedback on the feedback?
From El Chato?
Twitch.
How's the sound in the background? Or is Twitch DD?
Twitch is back. Twitch died.
Cool.
So we'll let the viewer numbers pick back up. YouTube's been active throughout, and it's all being recorded. So if anybody missed anything, you will be able to gain access later on, probably when we get back into England.
Cool.
And Ronan gets back to work.
Just casually glossing over this big black heart activation that's going on here. Of no, there's dice. That's a bad dice roll. That's 3 2s and 2 3s.
Takes some momentous dodge.
Back in the tank.
Yeah. Where did the ball end up? On Blackheart. On Veteran Fangtooth, by the looks of it.
Looks like it.
Must have been
On my mark. On my mark.
on my mark snapshot.
Yep.
Do it. Do it, Per.
Not while you're within both melees, though, maybe.
Do it, Per.
That's brave. I'd
I'd
love it.
I'd love it to happen.
I wonder if he's fishing to get it on the playbook.
On the playbook, I
I
reckon.
think he is.
2 damage on my mark. Yes, Per. Right, who's going to make a pass?
He needs 6s. I love it. Bonus times it. Needing 6s.
And Per's like, yeah, I know.
Easy.
3 dice, bonus
Happens or
time
it
in it.
done.
3 dice. Needs a 6. Oh, come on.
Easy.
Oh, he
Did not
misses
get
it. I mean, it's still good anyway. The ball's now loose. It's not on a lockdown model.
Yeah. Still sad, though.
Yeah.
That's not a good scatter either.
What was the scatter?
I believe 4 to the 1 or 1
Oh.
to the 4. Yeah, it's 4 to the 1.
Right through the Brewers.
So it's like, who do you want to intercept that with, bud? Take your pick.
And Veteran Decimate takes it, unsurprisingly.
That'd have been glorious.
Uh,
I salute the attempt.
Yeah. Background noise from chat, has been said, is pretty good. Can barely be heard.
Sweet. I think it's always good to have a bit, because
Yeah.
when it's just dead silence, like, it's just a bit
Eerie.
weird.
Oh, we watched those streams. I can't remember which ones it was, where there was just dead silence, and when we weren't talking, watching it back felt weird.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like, made it weirdly tense, even when it was not tense at all.
Yeah. In this room,
So I
we've
believe there was a tackle from Blackheart used his last influence to tackle Decimate, and now the ball is on Blackheart.
got, okay.
And Per pretty accurately saying, pick one and kill it.
Yeah.
Kind of take your pick.
And there's all the choice of there. Who do you want to do the dirty work?
Yep.
I think Decimate's probably the better choice with Anatomical to hit that knockdown. Hooper can really struggle to hit it by himself.
I don't know if it's Blackheart you go for. Because it's like how the Union are currently spread, it doesn't look good for a particularly beneficial legendary next turn. Like, it just hasn't managed to get that pack together to get a good legendary to really limit it. And
I mean,
Fangtooth just keeps coming in and not doing a huge amount.
I'd almost be tempted by a legendary this turn to make myself 4-2. Like, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it, but you're going to struggle.
Yeah, like lock down that ball being on him.
Yeah. That was.
So that's Quaff come in, bag of Quaffers on Decimate. Yeah. Turn 1, round 2. Ding ding.
Decimate here, walking in, starting to buy the attacks onto Hooper.
Yep. I'm not going to lie, I'm not sure how much health Hooper has left. Obviously, there was no extra damage coming in from Blackheart, so I don't think it's a huge amount. But he's probably taken more
6
than I've
hits.
marked.
Momentous 1,000 cuts, going on 2. No damage, but extra dice on Hooper.
Yep. A lot of ones in there.
Yeah, we're looking for 2s and 0, effectively.
Yeah.
Any 1 is just a time to cry.
Yeah. Momentous 2 down to 1.
Extra dice.
There's another pair of 1s in there.
Takes a momentous something. Momentous 2 down to 1 and a dodge.
Yeah, so he's really hoping for a wrap, and rolled 2 1s in both packs of dice there. Didn't get it.
Full momentum for Per. Doesn't look like any
on
for Brewers
but
at the moment.
Also, like when you looked at where their influence allocation
They've not
was,
spent it
you
yet.
had Esther's go with her 5, but hers was just damage limitation.
Yeah.
But we saw last turn just how quickly that momentum ramps up once Decimate starts rolling.
Red Decimate is off now, and she is rolling a huge amount of dice with Bag of Quaffers put onto her and all the crowd outs.
Yeah.
With a +2 damage from strength and tooled up.
Yup.
Timo being a little quiet there, couldn't quite hear what he chose. No wrap. Maybe stagger now. So missed the damage if there was any there.
Just
Only
the momentous 5.
So
there.
5, 10.
God, I do feel sorry for them when they get the low results.
6 health left on Blackheart.
I knew that.
And Mentus 5 with a 3.
Just casual 8 damage.
So Timo scores another 2 points there. Ball scatters from where Blackheart was.
Is he happy about that? If that goes over,
I mean, this is
missed land.
It's a brave thing, because if it does go over towards mist, then awesome. No, it's gone back to Decimate. Good play there from Timo in the end.
We're not allowed favourites, but I feel sorry for Per because I feel like nothing is going right. He's just not allowed to get that ball back somewhere useful.
No. But then Timo playing it well, I think.
Yeah, he's making the right call every time Per tries to engineer something. Timo does a really good job of countering it and doing the right thing at the right time.
But
I'm all about flamboyance.
Oh, you are. Well, I think that's what the Brewers can do very well, is that they can. You're trying to do this, I'm going to stop you doing this.
And you don't rock attach like that when you're not all about flamboyance.
Exactly.
So that's a momentous knockdown stagger and 3 damage onto Decimate, I believe.
Onto Decimate from Veteran Decimate.
I believe so.
Yep, I believe as well. Which sets up Hooper perfectly with his strength and his
pretty
shove
happy
the boot
about
in.
it. This does feel very reminiscent of, if you remember the WTC last year where we watched the game of the Fish versus Brewers.
Pat Van Value.
It feels like that kind of game where it's just, I'm going to sit back, take my raps, you're gonna get what you get.
Yeah.
But the value in the points I am scoring is higher because of the amount of control I have over what's going on.
Yeah.
So even though you are still ahead of me, you are just not ahead of me.
Well, the thing that chat have identified as well is that Timo can take out Fangtooth, take out Decimate. That gets him up to 8 points, I believe.
Yep, you will.
And then he's got Friday to go and score the long-range goal.
I'm assuming that's the plan.
And how do you dig that ball away? Who does it?
It's the momentum. Like once Decimate and Hooper or Decimate and Esther's go, you just see the momentum just skyrocket.
Suddenly stack up.
Whereas you've got so much focus going in on trying to get that ball at the moment.
And
it's another pair of just 4 ones in that dice roll. Lovely.
So this is Mist coming in to hit Hooper to try and generate some momentum to stand up original Decimate to deny that extra damage.
5 hits in total.
5 hits, the rep does nothing.
The rep, it does nothing.
And push dodges here, just disrupting play. Now one more attack.
Per, say apologising for the rolling dice on table. You do you, Per. You do you.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you're rolling, but there's plenty of ones in there.
See, I'd almost be tempted, rather than making one of those attacks to throw down the smoke cloud. To one, get the extra dice to try the wraps better, and two, to put your decimate in cover.
Yeah.
Like you get less
a
attacks.
bit of damage limitation.
Yeah.
Granted, I'd almost rather decimate dies now, because I don't want you to just
Have an
finish
8-point
her
turn.
off and then go back and go and start hitting Fangtooth instead, and then I'm down 2 models for the turn.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of the whole shark comes in and scores, don't kill him, get him low, kill him at the top of the next one thing.
Guys in chat saying they can see the dice, or at least Purr's dice, better on the table than in the tray.
What does the tray look like on the camera?
It's
Because we've got a different camera angle that we can see versus the one you can see.
Yeah. The webcam on the dice cams is subpar for what we'd like it to be.
Yeah.
But we're making do with the equipment and the capabilities without our black magic box.
Strong box, slow and steady.
Good old flaming strongbox.
The flaming strong box. Tortoise flambe.
Looking at what's called. Come on, mate. Take a breather.
It's try and keep her up. Hoop will take a stroll. He will heroic.
Yeah.
And he will bludgeon decimate. Every story has an end.
Decimates ends with a hooper stick.
Yep. We got a name? Is that its official canonical name? The hooper stick.
There's now
The stick for hooping.
for hooping.
What is hooping? Is that something to do with barrels?
Yes. It's for putting the metal rims around the barrels.
Today I learned.
I assume. But
They
if you
are
say it with
hoops.
confidence.
Yep. Just say it with confidence and it doesn't matter. So just a casual 8 damage going through there.
Oh. And that's the same. And that's another take out for Timu. So Timu goes up by 2 points. He's on 6 now.
5-6.
Full momentum for Per. No way to gain it more.
Nope.
So Timu looking at the best ways to spend his now. So what are we expecting? Dead Fangtooth to start the thing off? Or score the goal?
Pretty much.
So Timu there spending his momentum to heal and shake the knockdown from players.
Because
around
even
him.
if you don't go for the goal first and then go for the takeout, like Purr's way back into the game is scoring, you're going to get the ball back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas if he runs Fangtooth away, your easy takeout has, well, run away.
Run away. For guys at home, if you have joined us late and you like the stream, be sure to support us by using the code TEAMSTREAM10 this weekend on the store.steamforged.com for 10% off all your Guild Ball purchases. That's our code for the weekend. It runs out on Sunday, so if you want to support us and keep seeing these streams, make sure you use that code this weekend.
And the final, expiry, is that the one I'm looking for? Is 11:59 on Sunday evening, or Sunday night, which is, what's the date on Sunday?
The 16th. So players here thinking about what cards to play. Do I want to go first? Do I not?
I just see it, looking at the table state, I just do not see a route back into this for Per. Like, that turn, had he managed to get that second goal last turn,
Yep.
I think it's all to play for.
Yeah.
But
100%.
with it as it is now,
So Per goes for +1 dice for all kicks, and Timu goes for cheaper charges whilst next to the board edge.
which includes the back edge.
Hello, Estes.
Yay, water
Oh.
delivery.
Water boy.
So, yep, Timu is going first. 4 on Vet Decimate. 3 on Friday. It was Friday that moved into the middle of that pack there. Is the rest going on Hooper or is it going on Estes? It's 4-5 on Estes.
So the thing is, you need someone to go in and trigger resilience on Fangtooth before you send in your big hitters.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Estes isn't a bad shout with Gluttonous Mass herself.
Well, I think what he's going to be looking for here is basically to send Estes in to clump up the area so that he cannot leave.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing he cares about here. He's got enough influence and damage on the table to get him gone. The only thing that prevents that is if he can get out.
Yeah.
So
the thing
he
is,
just needs to kind of, as soon as you've
his
got
health
Estes.
his health can't be on that good at
9.
Estes can do that easily. The pay 1 to charge to the far side of him, trigger resilience.
It's the 2 armor. It's the problem. Attack 5.
Attack 5, 6 with the crowd out. Probably 7 with the crowd out. 7 dice. 2's 2. Got a pretty easy knockdown, and then just strength to do
So I
2,
think
2,
the model,
2, 2,
the model just above is Spigot, and he's knocked down, so he's only getting the 1 extra dice.
He got cleared, and you've got the model, I believe that is Veteran Decimate. Oh, no, Veteran Decimate moved away.
I thought Veteran Decimate
you're
on
right,
the
right.
ball up there, like
Yeah.
she's out. So I think it's 6 dice and that 2 armor.
Yeah, 2's 2 isn't super reliable, especially with the number 1s a person rolling, which shouldn't make a difference, but it does in your head.
Well, it's not our pers rolling that matters on that one because we're talking about Estes. Estes isn't his model.
Good point. Good point.
But yeah, I'm not convinced Estes can go in and get. Or would the play be for Estes to do an AoE on him first, then move in, slow him down, get some damage on that doesn't
Fire
care
charge.
about Gluttonous Mass?
Yeah, resilience.
Sorry, Resilience.
He's got resilience, she's got Gluttonous Mass.
On the card on the app it says Gluttonous. But, didn't load.
Huh.
Interesting. So running Decimate up there and hoofing the ball all the way over there.
Must be confident with the takeout game.
Not sure I rate that
Nope,
choice. Like, once Fangtooth's down, you're on.
As well, into I'm Brewers, I'm going to fight, I'm going to kill them, and that's how I'll win.
So who's getting dragged into this mess now?
Original Decimate by Veteran Decimate.
So it was Mist that went down at the top of last turn.
Yeah.
End of last turn. In my head, that was Decimate.
Yep.
But it wasn't.
And again, probably a good choice there from Timo to take Mist out, the out-and-out goal scorer.
Yeah.
See where Mist comes back and punt the ball over the other way. There was method to the madness, but I think...
I just think it was overly cautious.
Yeah.
He's still 10 minutes up on the clock. Like, I'm assuming that's where he's starting to look now.
Yeah.
I imagine he's looking for, I'll get some points out of Decimate. I've still got Fangtooth if I want him, as long as he doesn't disappear. And then I'll get my last 2 on clock.
good old stream games ending quickly.
I think a lot of that choice may have been down to if he goes for that goal and misses, then he's in trouble, or potentially in trouble,
Yeah.
assuming that he has to concede one on the way to doing it.
Yeah.
But I definitely understand it, but I never miss goals, so I can't get in that mindset.
Thing is, you should never plan for a missed goal.
No.
You can have like backup plans if you miss, but you should go. If I'm making a goal run, I'm going to score.
It's going to go in. So he just pays for the outright ground pound.
Yeah.
So is that 2 on? All the models look so similar from up here.
So 2 on Spigot, 2 on Quaff, 2 on Friday, and 2 on Hooper, down to 1.
Ideally, didn't really want to hit the dog with that, but did.
No. How to accelerate your demise, but it does look cool. It does look really cool.
Yeah, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Hollywood. For all we know, his teammates have already won their games.
Yeah.
So he's just out there for the Hollywood moments. I'm going to lose the game, but I'll show you what it can do.
Yeah. Look at this Goldilocks scenario.
I guess that's an interesting thing that we haven't really covered yet for those that don't understand how this format works.
Yep.
It is teams of 3 players representing their nation.
Yeah. You got
Or made-up nation in Steamforged case.
Yeah.
And then you basically choose your matchups. I believe it's alternating between.
So both captains, there are 3 pitches.
Yep.
Both captains put down one team on the first and third. Mm-hmm. So team 1 will put down one on pitch 1.
Yep.
Team 2 would put someone down on pitch 3.
Yep.
Captains then choose a matchup for that out of their remaining
for the
2.
Team that they've got.
And then the leftover ones play in the middle. So like, the real strength of team building in this one is being able to have
cover as many matchups as possible.
Yeah, so you have your all-comer faction. So last year that was Fish.
Yep.
Fish Corsair and Fish with Avarice and Greed and Shark. Just they had the bases covered, and they would go down, and into them would normally go Engineers.
Yep.
Because they can also play a very similar style of game. And then in the middle, you'd have your Masons. So the top competing teams typically had Engineers, Fish, and Masons.
Yep.
Because Masons are good all-comers, Fish were good all-comers, and Engineers were a very good answer to questions.
So looping that all the way back round, which matchup do you think at the top of this matchup, because it was something I didn't even think to discuss at the time, who do you think this matchup was favouring?
Well, Union went down first, so Union with an all-comers list.
So you've got Finland, who are like, who do we have that matches best into this, that doesn't match as well or better on one of the other tables, for example?
And the thing to remember is that, let's say you put down Fish on the other table. You think, what are they going to put into this one? So what's their remaining option?
Psychological side to it as well, and it is the team that wins 2 of the 3 games wins that round.
Yeah.
So you do often get. Did you get the registration plate of that bus that I just got thrown under?
Yeah. So and that is a genuine part of team games like this.
Yeah.
So sometimes like.
Sometimes you have
you're going to have the hard
sacrifice. Like, try your best. We're expecting you to lose.
Yeah, we think you'll lose this one. If you win, amazing. But we're throwing you underneath this bus so that we have an easier chance.
Yeah, we've got, like, if you were
inverted
to look at it,
easier.
Yeah. So if we do end up having a game on the stream over the course of this where it does seem very one-sided, it's not necessarily that the person playing the game is making terrible decisions. Sometimes it is just a horrible matchup, and you're taking one for the team.
And I believe last year, one of the Steamforged teams, Jay Finnegan was thrown under the bus every single round to allow Perkins and Bryce the best chance.
The bus boy.
Yep.
You're just getting thrown under this. Every game, you're getting your worst matchup so we can have our best ones.
Yeah. And sometimes that's what you need in a team. And being able
it's like the goon in a hockey team.
Yeah.
Just goes around starting fights on their best players so they both get put in the sin bin.
And sometimes as part of a team, that's what you have to do, and you have to be able to accept that you're not here to earn glory for yourself.
It's for the team. We win or we lose.
The greater good.
It doesn't matter if you go 5 or 6-0 across the weekend if your 2 teammates lost all of them.
Yeah. It literally means nothing.
It's literally nothing. Still jolly in Poland.
Yeah.
We are in Poland this year, by the way. Don't know if we covered that. We're in Warsaw in Poland. Last year it was Belgium. This year we're in Warsaw in Poland. Fun fact, the hotel we're at is an airport hotel. Mr. Perkins was in charge of booking the travel this year. There are 2 airports in Warsaw.
Guess which one we went to?
Guess which airport we went to. Not the one that this hotel is attached to. Tell you that for sure. Excellent work, Perkins.
Oh, so that's Rage coming in there. And got a concussion.
Is that on Hooper?
Yeah, so that was 4 damage, concussion, and 3 damage momentous.
So 3 damage.
So a total of
5?
5.
And loses an influence. That is the most important part of that, is
Yeah.
loses an influence.
And then on the Berserk attack, gets another 2 damage after Tough Hide.
Does he remember to put the bleed on?
Momentous 2 after Tough Hide again.
Boop, boop.
Hooper down to 9, I believe, now.
Down to what? Sorry, 9.
9.
And the bleed as well, for all that's worth.
And another Momentous 2. Bleed, but it probably won't stay, because that's just giving value to True Grit. That's always one of my favourite things whenever I was playing Brewers, was people that, oh no.
Please, stack them up, stack them up. It just means that I feel
Hooper.
like psychologically there is no difference, because there is one thing I'm using this for, and I was always going to do it.
Yeah.
But oh boy, does it feel better when I get to trade all of these tokens for one.
And how jarring it is when they're like, you can have these tokens back.
Just take these.
For 1 momentum.
These are yours. Keep them away.
Yeah.
Dust shoulder off.
Yeah. For those of you who want to follow along at home and see how all the teams are doing, you can go on to Longshanks. It is on there.
Please don't attack it en masse.
Don't
it has been struggling.
DDoS it.
It has been struggling.
Yeah.
To a point where all of the teams have been given instructions that only the captain is to look at the tables that they're on and where they're playing, because it's not having fun.
Yep.
Side note, I believe you can donate to help out to cover the costs of the
You can.
Longshanks. So if you use it a lot and like it, please consider doing that. Is it Sam? Sam, the guy that runs
Yeah.
it?
There are 2
Sam
options. You can subscribe and pay monthly to gain additional benefits on your account, or you can make a one-off donation via PayPal, I believe it is.
So if you use it a lot and you like the service, hook Sam up with a bit of support.
Running servers ain't cheap.
Nope.
In case you didn't hear that then, that was a charge from Esther's into Veteran Fangtooth, and she got a big wrap of Momentous 4 and Momentous 4 and killed Fangtooth.
Oh, is he gone?
He just died.
Oh.
So that's 2 more points to Timu.
Wellity, wellity, wellity.
Four momentum to Per and 3
So
to Timu.
Mist has scooped the ball up there for those like me that hadn't spotted that. Is it still 8-5 or 5-8 as you look at it left to right?
Yeah.
I still just don't see how Per gets back into this outside of something going horrendously wrong.
Yeah, well, he needs 2 takeouts,
Per's
doesn't
got,
he? 5.
his clock's just ticked over the 4-minute mark.
Oh,
Timu
boy.
on 16 minutes, 49 seconds. 40-something seconds, I think it's 49. It's not looking great.
And attacks coming in here.
There you go. There's some nice numbers to see against Brewers.
Wow. That is Quaff taken out.
Down again, so 6-8 now.
Yeah, back onto the even track. Needs one more kill, and then he's got a goal with Miss sitting there waiting.
Hooper's looking pretty juicy. Unfortunately, Rage is also looking pretty juicy. It's interesting. Timu there saying, you're on 6, right? It's a very important skill to remember to keep track of your opponent's points. And there's no shame in double checking. I have played many a game where they had, in fact, scored a point or two.
Yeah. For me, it was you.
And that's all they ever scored against me. Just the one or two. Wasn't entirely relevant. I just need to make sure that I hadn't nilled them.
Yeah.
Add them to the list.
But in honesty, in games of Guild Ball, when you're playing against like a super fast scoring team, they can very quickly get one in turn 1, and then you hold them back.
Yeah.
And they score another one in that, right? They've got the goal.
And then you forget the first, and you're like, okay, so you're on 4, and then you go and score, and they score again. Like, well played. And I'm like, well, I thought you were on 8 now.
I beg your pardon. Yeah.
Though it is super important to make sure that you're aware how many points your opponent is on, and make sure that they know how many points they're on, which sounds really silly.
Yeah.
But there have been occasions where I've seen a game where someone's taken someone out, and then they've had like a counter or something, keeping track, and then they've gone to turn it and gone, I was on 10. That's the game. Yeah. And you're like, are you sure? It's always awkward.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you keep track of both of them. So just healing up now, trying to prevent any possibility of that takeout.
And 100%, that's what you should be doing.
Yeah. No, I think that's why he was checking. He was on 6. He was like, okay, damage limitation time. You've got 3 minutes left on your clock. I'm going to heal everyone up. There's no way you can get them all dead in time to be able to make it, so you just need a goal to close it out. And I'm going to win on clock because I'm going to kill Rage.
Yep. And Rage becomes such an easy kill as soon as he's knocked down. 3-0.
Yep.
3-0, 1-inch melee. He is like the epitome of the glass hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, he really is. But it's funny, like, having not seen him in so long, and you see, like, when he went in on Hooper, you see what he can do, and you imagine that if the Tough Hide wasn't there.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, he still hits like a truck when he hits.
He hits like a truck, but he's no longer the one-man wrecking crew. He's more like a guided missile now. He has to go in to finish things off.
Mini bore?
Yeah.
Mini bore with tooled up. Mini bore with options.
Yeah. Per saying that he doesn't feel like he's been this slow, but for my part, I don't think he's been particularly slow either.
No, I'm not. I think a lot of it has been in kind of just trying to. Whenever you spend so much thinking time when you're trying to work out how can I get the ball over here.
How can I get back into this game?
Complex Blackheart activation. His first turn activations actually took quite a while in terms of the setting Blackheart up and then timing it right and moving out. And it's really, really well played. Like across like the grand scheme of the game, Timu has been playing very well. But I think like the best play of the game was the Blackheart turn 1 to turn off Decimate. It was really well executed.
Really, really good.
So the dodge is coming in from whatever that plot card is called. Sorry, game plan card is called. 4 inches Rage.
Seize the initiative, I believe. Rage on 11 points of health. So players here just thinking, measuring out. And this part of the plot card is on clock again after the latest OPD updates.
Oh, has that gone in now?
Yep.
So 2 minutes just ticked over for Per. So
and then a plot card played to give single out to someone, also on clock.
You got that done in 3 seconds.
Just what Per doesn't need at this moment. More on-clock thinking.
Yep. I think that's a lot of. I almost feel like that was intentional from Timmy. There is like, I'm going to spend all this momentum and make it so you have no really great first turn activation.
Yeah. Well,
and then I'm going to let you go first, so you have even less thinking time.
I mean, there's a great rage activation by the looks of it there to go and hit whoever's singled out, generate some momentum.
Yeah, I reckon that's Decimate. I recognise that beret a mile away.
A mile ago.
Yep, that's definitely the word I meant to say.
Mm.
God, I'd have gone with Rage all day, every day.
Yeah.
Just to get him further away from Hooper, get him all the way on the other side.
Yep. No reaction from the charge from Mist. Looking for a little dodge.
Cheeky dodge.
Cheeky dodge to
get a cheeky dodge.
Get in range for
I
the
think
shot.
Mist's only on six health.
So 8 dice looking for 3s and 1.
Does well out of it. Push dodge.
Takes momentous push dodge.
El Golo. To save face.
Yeah.
Apply pressure.
At least I got to 10.
In it went. Oh, I hadn't realised he had an amazing goal tracker as well. So,
And per se in there,
10-8.
At least I got to 10.
Yeah, I mean, he could still win from here.
Yeah.
Could still win from
does
here.
Timo go for the goal?
It certainly looks like it.
Oh, lands on her head.
It's gone well.
Every scat has been great for Timo.
You make your own luck, Jamie. You make your own luck.
It's true, you do.
Position the model as far away from other things while maintaining the model is relevant in the middle of the pitch.
Yep.
So just measuring the best route.
Timo, they're just asking, could you measure what's within 6?
To me.
I have miles to play with, but... So the plan is there to walk up, hit the
get a bit of
strong
momentum
box,
so you can bonus time it, acrobatics out, bang it in.
Yeah.
So the main thing we're going to find out here is Timo better than Steve Margetson?
Yeah.
Because this is very similar to an attempt Steve made to win a game.
Yeah.
He missed and he lost.
Yep. And if it misses here, it could very well happen.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dream rage charge goal. Kick it straight to rage in the middle. Charge whoever that is. I want to say it's Friday.
Or just
and then you've got your influence left. And then boop. That's how I'd do it.
Well, you got Black Heart to go and kill someone.
Nope. Rage goal.
Rage goal.
Tap in range. Charge for free. Tap in. That's efficiency. Free charge. Use your 1 influence to go for a shot.
Takes a momentous knockdown on the tortoise. By the acrobatics, bonus time the shot. Here we go. Shot. And that's a goal. It's a screamer to finish the game.
So it's
congratulations to Timo.
No
Finland,
idea.
Mark 1
Looks like
onto the tally.
Looks like the other games are still ongoing.
Yep.
So we don't know the result of who won. Nope. Check out Longshanks if you want to know that.
Yep. I believe they all get handed in at the same time.
Do you want to plug our code again before we
guys,
wrap up?
So if you want to keep seeing these streams at independent events, be sure to use code TEAMSTREAM10 to support TeamStream during this weekend. The code will get you 10% off the entire Guild Ball range on the Steamforged store and will be valid until the end of Sunday night.
Wonderful. So we'll be back when we find out what the next round is.
Yep. Keep an eye out on Twitter and Facebook for those announcements for the next round. But we'll see you again very shortly, guys.
Bye-bye.